Hi, folks. Passing Through Productions back with you to start your Friday morning. And the way we're going to start off this video is our weekly spotlight brought to you by YouTube. They highlight some very important members of our community. And Miss Lori is going to tell you who they are.
That's right. This week we have Perpetual Concepts, Mr. Snappy, Infield Ike, OC444, and Ella Bella Photography. Thank you all for being such great members of our community.
We'll have a new spotlight list next week. Really love that YouTube is doing this. And now, on to the show. Adam the Woo. I was not prepared for that.
I'm about to depart my homestead here in Celebration, Florida, make my way to the Orlando International Airport, where I will not be utilizing the International Gate.
Yeah, Adam, we know you're going to California. We're not idiots. You've been talking about this for weeks.
Wait a minute. International Gate. Does he do international travel?
I am going to Los Angeles, LAX, MCO to LAX, and then from there, arriving much later this evening. What? Lose or gain 3 hours going westward, probably a 5-hour flight, putting me there around 10 p.m. California time, which would be 1 a.m. Florida time.
Okay, I think I've almost got this. Okay, so if Justin Scard is traveling at 45 miles per hour in a westbound train, then he'll get, what were we talking about?
If you kept up with that, pretty simple to figure out. For me especially, because used to international.
Oh, for Pete's sake, we know that you do international travel. I know it. You know it, Lori, right?
You know what? At this point, I don't think I do know it.
Well, good. You're in luck because he's going to recap all of it right now.
Wait, no!
With the jet lag going all the way across the world one way, all the way across the world the other way. Paris is a long way that direction. Well, which way am I standing? Paris is a long way that way. South Korea is a long way that way. Both completely different, massive time zones, so I can handle 3 hours.
Well, I'm so glad that you can handle it, World Traveler Woo. You probably have a cushy window seat.
I do not have a window seat.
You tell her, Adam. Ow.
Film some other things. Also, we'll be checking into the Disneyland Hotel later this evening. Probably around 11 o'clock by the time I land.
Oh, you're not going to be landing by 11 o'clock, Mr. Wu.
Join me. Long intro. Shall you?
One eternity later.
Luggage has definitely seen pretty good aspects of the world so far.
So I did a short of this on the channel because Adam goes into great detail about his luggage and his cleaning of his luggage, and we will touch on that a little bit. But Adam is in love with his luggage. He wants them to be viewed as holy relics by the Woovians. They will have a museum section devoted just to them.
And some very dirty, nasty airport and or city sidewalks. In fact, when I get home, I always will teeter this up on the side of either the couch or like a stool or whatever, and I will spray the bottom of the wheels with Lysol.
Wait, is that all he cleans? And why would he do it in his living room on his couch?
I've just gotten dropped off, took an Uber.
So Adam likes to show the cop car that's always over here. I think he wants Woovians to know, hey, don't show up on days that you think he'll be leaving because you will go directly to jail. He also talks about the price of off-site parking versus Ubering over. And basically it's a wash. They're the same price.
So if you're gone for a week, that's like, what, $100? Uber ride here, Uber ride back. Probably cost you about the same.
So Adam gets to the end of that and he's like, wait, what was my point again? And he just decides, well, in the end, my car is at home and I feel better about it because of that.
All right, heading in. Originally I had another flight this morning at 10 a.m. Opted out of it. Wow, there's a lot of red up there. There's a lot of delays.
Foreshadowing.
Be nice to watch baseball on a TV in front of me. Normally I'll have to connect to the Wi-Fi.
Oh, yeah. Adam's the greatest baseball fan in the United States.
That's right, Lori. And the Tampa Bay Rays have sent 4 All-Stars this year. Do you think Adam's going to miss that? Heck it, no.
Jonathan, let's see if I remember this correctly. Jonathan Aranda, Junior Cabanero, Drew Rasmussen, and Brandon Lau.
Very nicely done, Adam. You've sold me on it, and I love that you showed your hand there so people couldn't say that you were reading off of a list. You know your Tampa Bay Rays better than anybody else. Tampa Bay, when are you going to recognize this man already?
You no longer, at least in the U.S., I don't know about other countries, but here in the U.S., no longer have to take your shoes off. I can leave my Crocs on.
Yeah, Adam is probably the reason for that. I doubt they wanted him to keep taking his shoes off.
Try to do travel days in Crocs.
The wheels on his luggage are so loud. Did the Lysol do that? Did he request the extra loud wheels?
Corral over here.
I thought Adam slipped into another dimension for a second.
I'm heading into my gate section.
You're heading into your what?
I'm heading into my gate section.
Oh, your gate section. Okay.
I always like all the gummy stuff. How about a slime licker? You can lick some slime. Gummy frog. Oh, gummy shark. I like that. I've never seen that one before. I'm always fascinated by all the gummy products.
Fascinated? Really? Did he say he was fascinated by anything in his international travels?
Saw a lot of those when I was over in London. Well, in England.
That's a new thing Adam does, I've noticed. He'll go London, England, Paris, France. It's always like a few seconds later.
I have about another hour till my flight boards. Could go to Starbucks, or I could just walk up in the Delta Lounge.
As much as Adam loves his Starbucks, and we know he does, there were a lot of people over there. Plus, if you go in the Delta Lounge, you can flex. And Adam gets to awkwardly carry his luggage up the stairs while filming, in the other hand.
All the different times over here: Tokyo, Sao Paulo, Orlando, Paris, and Los Angeles. Look at that, going to Los Angeles, and I was just in Paris.
Did everybody know he went to Paris? Did you know that?
Kind of appropriate, this is on the wall, because I'm here at Walt Disney World area. Now, Orlando's known for their Disney World. We got Mickey Mouse here by Walt Disney right there. I'm heading to LAX and then down to Anaheim to Walt's original Magic Kingdom.
Got my coffee there, got my napkin there, and I got my seat right here.
Peabody Award-winning stuff there, Adam. Top notch. Of course, he's got to be on his way, though, and we see those familiar stanchions, and he gives us a history lesson.
Shout out to World of Micah, which wearing one of his hats, ended up ordering one of his hats, World of Micah there. I always like to wear ball caps of friends of mine.
I could be wrong, but I feel like the always is a fairly recent thing with the wearing the hats of other creators. Also, I love that he wanted you to know that he paid for it. He wanted everybody to know that.
But he is the reason, years ago, we did a video talking about MGM Studios history years and years and years ago, and he was describing the word stanchion. I know I misuse it, but I never had heard that word until he told me so. World of Mike is the reason I started using the word stanchion.
And now you drive it into the ground every chance you get. Ugh. Well, it is a travel day video, and to use a baseball analogy, we might as well hit all the bases.
They also do not sell gum at MCO. Some airports sell gum. This one does not sell gum.
Folks, I wish I was joking. The next part here, and I'm not going to subject you to it, Adam takes us through the history of his loyalty to Delta. He had never picked a flight, never picked a particular airline until about a year ago. He keeps saying a year ago, no matter how many times he's telling the story. 5 years from now, he's going to say it was a year ago. But he talks about how he gets the points and his Amex card is tied into that. And it's sad enough that we've heard this before. No one cares.
Also, speaking of the Rays, who have 4 guys in the All-Star game,
Nicely done callback, Adam.
I think it's even confirmed that Stu Sternberg, the owner of the Rays, is selling the team, and they're going to be staying in the Tampa-St. Pete area.
So Adam goes back and forth over the course of a few minutes, calling it hearsay, confirmed, rumor, multiple times each. It is confirmed. They have been sold. It's not exactly where Adam would like for them to be, but he's good with them at least staying in the familiar. He's okay with it. Raise up.
I'm standing at the gates that's going to Atlanta. If I wanted to, I could just jump on the plane and go catch the last couple innings of the All-Star game.
The Feet Pete and the ridiculous claim. How would you go about doing that? Why would you go about doing that? Adam wants everybody so badly to know he's not bound by any rules. This man can do whatever he wants, whenever he wants, provided he can just throw money at the problem.
3C is where I'm sitting. 3C.
As safely as possible, we'd appreciate it.
Oh, those Feet Pete's and the safety information that just never gets old. Adam's showing us his headphones. He's getting ready to listen to the All-Star game. He must. He is such a baseball fan. He can't dare see highlights. He has to see as much of it as possible. This is Adam, the baseball fan woo we're talking about. So I must warn you folks, Adam is starting to get some distressing words from the captain.
We're up at the flight deck listening to the air traffic controllers talk to the airplanes in the air. They're trying to land. They're getting all kinds of just horrendous weather. But this moves really quickly this time of year coming through here. If you've flown out of South Florida in the summer before, it should be maybe 30, 40 minutes. We'll be moving along.
If you're ever in a conversation with somebody and they say, you know, I wonder why that Adam the Woo never got 1 million subscribers. I want you to show them this. I want you to show them these clips. He claims he edits. He left all this in. Let's just keep watching. Now he's looking at the safety pamphlet.
May be secured on you or in your seat pocket, and larger electronic devices like laptops must be stowed in a bag, not in seat pockets.
Uh-oh. I think we're picking up the same wavelength. Karen the Woo is coming out. Adam's not happy that they have not taken off yet. But it's a silent protest so far.
Take a look, everybody, but for some reason they were doing some maintenance on the PA system. I could talk to you,
So, you know, Grandma Woovians are probably like, poor Adam. He's sitting there with nothing to do. All he can do is stare at his phone. No. Adam is watching the All-Star game as this is going on. He's not being inconvenienced in the slightest. Adam is heading to Disney 2 days ahead of when he has to be there. Other people on this plane could have very real reasons why they have to get there as soon as possible. Adam is not one of them.
Before you depart, please direct your attention to the video screens for a brief presentation of the safety features of our aircraft.
Oh, nice. A video on the safety features of the aircraft. Adam perked up for that.
Finally taken off.
So a mildly annoyed Adam. No window seat, but he does have his All-Star game. We're good. We're good.
Yeah, the National League ended up winning it.
Oh, no. Sad trombone moment. You know what, Adam? If you were at home cheering those Rays All-Stars on, yelling at your 95-inch screen, I bet they would have pulled it out.
That's pretty interesting. I'm about halfway there.
Oh, wow. So a good ways to go still. I hope you have a beverage.
Drinking some English breakfast tea.
Honestly, how long is he going to carry on with the tea nonsense? He tells us about Paddington Bear. Yes, I'm not joking. So Adam the Woo, ready to make his Disney dreams come true, has finally arrived at his destination. And unfortunately, the plane ride from Hecate has had a medical emergency. And well, Adam's not amused.
Now we're just waiting on the plane. minutes till midnight SoCal time. Should be 10 minutes till 3 a.m. Florida time.
Smart, champ. Keep crunching those numbers. We don't want that Florida to California jet lag to rear its head.
Still sitting on the plane.
Oh, Karen, I feel for you. You know, folks on the plane, are there any entertainers here? Anything we could do to cheer up dear old Adam?
Now in the park you hear the happy song of the carousel. You can almost taste the hot dogs and french fries they sell. Under the boardwalk, down by the sea, yeah. On a blanket with my baby is where I'll be. Under the boardwalk, of the sun, under the boardwalk, we'll be having some fun under the boardwalk, walking above under the boardwalk, we'll be falling in love under the boardwalk, boardwalk.
But I made it.
All part of that experience, right, Adam? Just for me, could we hear those ridiculously loud wheels? So when Adam got off the plane, he gave us the entire lowdown of the delays, how long it took, etc. It's been a few minutes later. We probably need to hear that again, don't we?
Where the plane was going to take off, and then 30 minutes after that, when the plane was going to take off, I think it was almost 2 hours before we took off.
Well, Adam, I'm sure the plane was using an abundance of caution to make sure you got to your destination safely.
Sitting. Good to be stretching my legs. Until I get in an Uber. I'll be sitting for another half hour.
Folks, we criticize the Woo, but he has such a heavy burden. You can't really feel what he's going through till you've walked a mile in this man's Crocs.
Over the years, just walking through downtown Disney and walking over into the lobby of the Disneyland Hotel, and I've never seen it this empty. Didn't see anyone with the exception of cast members.
See, Adam can make lemonade out of lemons. He is turning this situation into exclusive Disney After Dark deserted. The look nobody gets to see but Adam the Woo. He's doing a weird voiceover after the fact. So he's thinking back to everything that he just saw. The audio is coming from inside of his hotel room. And I think he's using his camera as his microphone and then uploading that footage as audio only later. Very convoluted.
The music was on and everything. It was kind of almost like kind of eerie in a way, where there was like not one person other than a couple workers. I was the only guest that's up at this hour because it's very, very late. It's also interesting as well because I'm a Disney Vacation Club member, and one of my home resorts is the Disneyland Hotel DVC Tower. I was able to book this room 11 months out, and I booked it exactly 11 months out, knowing that the demand was going to be very popular because of the Disneyland 70th anniversary.
Congratulations. I'm proud for you, proud of you. I don't know what to say at this point, Adam. There's no way to equate what you view as important with a normal person. There's just no way.
But I'm inside the hotel room now, and this is the room tour of the villa at the Disneyland Hotel Tower. It's pretty nice. It has a Murphy bed that pulls down.
It is. Very nice room. Happy for you. I feel like we've just been through a room tour with Adam. And his room tour, again, is you got this here, you got that there, you got the ceiling here, you got the floor, you could stay there, you could stay on the bed, you could stay on the couch, you could open the window, you could close the window. Yeah, we get it. We get it. Adam does at least have some swag.
Get a little welcome home package. as well.
So interesting when you notice Adam do that OCD tap, tap, tap.
It says gift inside. It's a little 8 by 10 piece of artwork there of the castle, all adorned with the 70th bunting and artwork, or banners, I should say.
And you know, I think I could appreciate and understand it a bit more is if he was doing this for the Woovian. But again, he's very specific on the wording. Join me, shall you. These are for Adam. I know we've established this a long time ago. But none of this is for the experience of a fan who might never get to do this, to see what the room is like. This is all to remind himself of what the experience is like. That's the reason he's going through every single thing, because he wants to remember it forever.
Big TV there. Another mirror here. You got the facilities in here. Nice sink. Nice mirror. Very beautiful. Very nice. Got the walk-in shower.
So in other words, he loves it. I hate we made him stop saying that.
If you're in the room and you want some peace and quiet, you don't really get it. Where in here, you stay in the main area. You're high up away from all of that.
Adam sounded like he was 85 years old there. Of course, now he looks forward and seeks out the ability to be in a high enough hotel room that he can overlook everybody else on the property. Same way international, he tries to get up above everybody else. It's very strange.
All right, that's going to do it for today. Thanks for watching. I am glad I made it. It's a late night.
Folks, we pick up the next day and Adam is in a state of perfect zen. He's not going to do too much, not going to get too excited, because we're still a day out from that glorious moment, the 70th anniversary of Disneyland. Man, can you imagine it?
Starting off the video here in my room at the Disneyland Hotel, overlooking the pool, hot tub. I am gonna pop probably into Disneyland, maybe DCA, Disney California Adventure, and also do some other things. I don't want to go too hard and heavy at Walt's Original Magic Kingdom, because as I'm filming this, tomorrow will be all day.
The power of the 70th anniversary is coursing through him, but he's trying to temper it. It's going to be a mellow, mild-mannered Adam today.
Nice view out there, and everyone enjoying the day. Probably not going to be as hot out there as it was when I left Florida.
You know, I'm so glad that at nearly 45, I have not yet become meteorologist Aaron and obsessed with the weather as Woo is. Maybe that'll come? If so, I guess I should go ahead and download an app. So folks, we're going to pause this video here because I want to come back and do a two-parter, the day before and then the day of the 70th. But we're not going to leave you empty-handed. In fact, we're going to show you some footage now of Adam caught in the wild on the 70th anniversary with some friends, not too happy.
I saw Walt. So it broke down. I was in line for probably, 30 minutes. Broke down. They were about to give us return times, but we waited just a little longer. It opened. It was awesome. Did you live stream it? Yes.
Ruh-roh, Raggy. You're on candid camera. Adam is not happy.
Everybody say hi to Adam and Jacob and Ryan. Everybody's here, yeah?
Did he look less like Walt Disney?
He didn't break down, luckily, in my show.
Oh, okay.
We just said maybe he needed a little coffee. I don't know, so.
He needed a piping hot caffeinated beverage.
He did. That's what he needed. So it worked. I said, did you try unplugging it and plugging it back in? I don't know. Maybe they did. So, yeah.
So to me, Jacob comes off as the real jerk here, wanted nothing to do with this guy. Adam was at least somewhat friendly. Splorer and Ryan comes around and actually talks to him. Adam, of course, realizes he's on camera. He has to be somewhat friendly, but he leaves. He exits here in just a second. The carpetbagger never even attempted once to say a word, gave that haphazard wave, again, because he knew he was on camera as well. But, yeah, just a couple of cool dudes. Thanks so much for watching, everybody. Look forward to being back with you very soon for that two-parter. I've been Aaron. You heard Lori earlier. You've been passing through. Thank you for passing through with us. And last but certainly not least, we want to acknowledge our 3 newest members, Carrie, G-Man, and Stealth. Thanks so much for being along for the ride. Thanks to each and every one of you out there. Appreciate you so much.